How about I told you something interesting? I have a lot of friends from India, and so I got thinking, what about if I got to the Indian culture, man? Like I love their dances. One of the recent dances you saw was Rano, and I tried dancing it, and it was amazing. Yeah, so Indians, one thing I like about Indians is the dance. The dance movements are amazing. And the torso and the way you put your foot and the way you turn and the movements are exciting, twisting and all that. Swift movements that are quite interesting. So guys, let's gather here and have a live discussion on this culture that is amazing. Yeah, so I told you one day I'll be in Hawaii, and of course I'm planning on it. Save for the coins. Somebody told us we should not complain so much about our president, yeah? So they told us Kenya, we complain about the president, yet we want tarmac roads, and we are not complaining about the roads. Well, how about that? What do you think about this? So come on live chat, I'm here. And once you come in, you can introduce yourself. I'll be so happy, there's no exhaustion actually, because we just from holiday, and again tomorrow is another holiday, if you know what it means by Labor Day. Yeah, so we'll be relaxing, making videos. Of course we can't go to the shows. There's a specific spot chosen for that, and we can't go for that. And even if it was closed, we're gonna stay home and do something constructive for ourselves. Yeah. So come on board if you're somewhere India. Today I'm with you, brothers and sisters. Come on board because I'm focusing on your culture. Some cultural aspects that are quite interesting. Yeah. So how about this? How about this? Let me show you this. Let me just show you this. How about this? Yeah. How about this? Yeah, do you know why I chose this? And I'll be showing you more, of course. I'll be showing you more, be sure of that. This, right? Amazing, right? Yeah. And I'll be showing you another in the house. This is one of the most interesting one. Yeah, did you see that? Wow. All right, let's get to another. Of course, there was some other that was quite interesting. So let me get to that. Where is this? Yeah, this one. Yeah. How about this? How about this? Yeah. How about that? Yeah. So that's an amazing Indian aspect, yeah? How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that? All right. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's get to another amazing one, another amazing one. Here is. How about that? How about that? How about that? Okay. Let's get to one more, two more. And we can now talk about it. Yeah. I saw another very interesting one. How about this? How about this? How about that? Yeah, so guys, today I'm gonna talk about Moustache. Yeah. How do you consider moustache in your culture, if I may ask, before I just go on with the discussion? Before I pick on with the discussion, I wanna give you time to tell me about moustache in your culture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, among the Arabic people, it's called sharib, right? Sharib. Am I saying it properly? Yeah, sharib. In my language, they call it mashurubu. By the way, kumbe, we are together with the Arabs, in a way, one way or the other. Now, when you go to the German people, the German name for this, do you know it's known as Schnabat? Schnabat. Moustache is known as Schnabat, spelling Schnurbart. Schnabat. You know, I'm learning German anyway. Schnabat in Germany. Now let's get to another language like French, right? How do we call the moustache in French? French. In French, French language. I think this word, of course, is from French. Moustache. Moustache. Yeah, moustache is from French. So, of course, it's a borrowed word from French, then brought to English, right? How about which other language? I was a friend to some Spanish sisters. So let me check. In Spanish, macho, macho, macho. No, mustacho, mustacho. Yeah, so you got it right. Hey guys, come on board, come on board, come on board, come on board. I normally feel very warm when I see you coming on board and us having a discussion as friends, you know? Yeah, with your cup of tea, come on board. With your evening drink, come on board. Yeah, so come on board so that we discuss this aspect of musho, shiraf, mashurufu, mustasho. Eshna, in French, in German, what did you say? We said, shunu, shunubra, shunubra. What did you say? Shunubat. Yeah, shunubat. 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 Hope I won't forget. You know, I'm learning French. And in Germany. Shunubat. Yeah. So, guys, come on board. If you have seen the Shunubat of the many different fashions, now I want you to tell me, because I really get excited with how Indians have the different styles of having the mustache. Yeah, what does it mean by those kind of mustache? Yeah, the variety of mustache, what does it mean for them? If you're a German person here, Shunubat, why do we need the Shunubat as men? Why do we need it? That's my question, right? Do you think it's important for every man to have a mustache? Mustacho in Spain, Shunubat in German, Sinaf in Arab. Do we need it really? If you come on board, you'll actually help me because that's my question. But if you look at the Indian people, because I have a lot of audience among the Indian people, a mustache has a special place. Yeah? Mustache has a special place among the Indian people. Yeah? And of course, it means a lot to men there. And you'll get a lot of men with the mustache. Why? That's my question. Indian friends, you're not coming to board now. I don't want to field questions for you. And you've been watching me in other videos. What's happening now? So guys, what I can say from my knowledge, because now you have refused to come on board. What I can say is Moustache is a rocking aspect in India since 16th century. Of course, Rajputs traditionally wore them as symbols of pride and warrior spirit. So then Indians associate Moustache with masculinity. And it has become a fashion statement with a variety of styles to suit different perspectives or preferences. Yeah? So, in the Indian army, the most senior rifle, Rajputana regiment soldiers have moustaches. And Rajputana moustache is a symbol of dignity, castle status, and spirit of Rajput soldiers, right? That's what I think from my research. Guys, today, it's really today, yeah? What's happening? You're not coming to tea with me? Okay. So when you look at the moustache styles, I think I've shown you a lot of examples, and I'm going to show you more. Let me show you here. Let me show you here. There is a classic style. Let me turn the screen. Do you see that? Wow. This is a classic one, the favorite one, mush. A natural moustache that is not too thick, not too thin, right? Not too thick, not too thin. Super versatile. Suitable for men of all ages, yeah? Easy to maintain and flattering, you know? Even if your skin tone is different. You know, Indians come in several fashions, light skin, dark, and all that. Yeah, just like Africans. Hey, the next fashion I'll show you again. Yeah, this one. Huh? Did you see that? That one is handle bra style. The fashion that is suitable for street. Yeah, Bollywood. You've seen a lot of Bollywood actors, like Ranveer Singh with such kind of moustache, right? It's a cool curved one with the ends that curl upwards. Yeah, right? Yeah, then now we have another that I'll show you, almost like a handlebar, but it's a bit different. It's called the drawbridge moustache. Do you know about it? Drawbridge moustache, I'll show you. Now this one here. Can you see that? Yeah. The only difference is that we have distinct sections of hair which are curving upwards above the lip. Can you see that? Yeah. And you can actually use it together with the well-groomed beard on rock. A unique one, huh? Now let's get to another. Very common again. I've seen it a lot. Pencil thin. Yeah? Do you see this one? Very common among most people, right? Pencil thin. Very precise and stylish. It's very cool, right? Yeah, Akshay Kama normally has this, and Salman Khan. You know the song Dabang? And Akshay Kama with the song Gold. A very classic one. Yeah. Then we have Scuffy Moustache. Scuffy Moustache. Let me show you if you don't know it. This one. Right? This one is for celebs. It's a moustache for celebs like Shah Rukh Khan, and there is low maintenance needed for it. Then there is a moustache known as the walrus moustache. Walrus moustache, yeah? Let me show you. This one. Walrus moustache. Hmm? Yeah, this one is popular in the army. When you look at the Indian army, you will find a lot of them with it. It's an old school, by the way, but suitable for fast-growing mustache. Then we have chevron, like the car. Chevron, huh? If you don't know, this is it. Chevron. This one is a natural curve on the upper lip, forming the sharp upside down V. So it gives you confidence for seeing as rock stars. Then we have the horseshoe. Yeah. I think I've seen a lot of cowboys with it in country music. The horseshoe. This is it. For those of you who have horses. Horseshoe for adventurous guys. If you are adventurous, go for it. Yeah. The legendary wrestler Gama Singh and Ranbir Kapoor, the film rock star, came up with it, right? Then, of course, we have the beard stage. Beard stage. Look at this. Yeah, there it goes. That is it. So, guys, what do you think about this when you consider aspects of mustache? And when you are conducting or choosing one for yourself, what do you think or what do you choose for? Of course, you should consider your face shape, your personality, and maintenance. You've heard me mention about easy to maintain and those which are not easy, those which are giving you grooming personality. Like, do you want to look classic, sophisticated, bold, statement making, like when you have the horseshoe and well-dressed? Then we have the face shape. Do you have the round face pointed for styles like chevron and pencil thin? Square face, of course, you need a horseshoe or handlebar. Oval face, you can experiment, yeah. So, guys, of course, you know what you need, the tools you need to do this. Beard trimmer, mustache comb or comb, scissors, beard oil, wax. Yeah, so that was my discussion. I really appreciate those who came on board. Namaste. My friends from India, namaste. I hope you're doing well. Today it was your topic. Not many of you came on board. Maybe you are busy, but we shall be going on. I'm now exploring the Indian culture virtually. And as I'm telling you, I'm planning to come to your country. Bye-bye for now.